Good evening. Thanks for joining our lay-led service tonight, and thank you for your continued flexibility. Our special guest tonight is our youth minister, Linsey Mastin, as she answers our ever-enduring thematic questions. What are you grateful for, and how did you get there? A couple of things announcement-wise. We have closed the survey, and we'll be evaluating those results and letting you know where we're going forward here pretty soon. So just thanks for doing that, and we'll get those things out. In the way of prayer requests tonight, please pray for Ozelle Scretchens and her family and the loss of her daughter, Tammy Ewing, this week. Continue to pray for those affected by the pandemic and for those affected by the winter storm. Thinking of those picking up the pieces and cleaning up, especially in Texas and other areas as well, and in our local community as well, with the trouble with the water as those crews work around the clock, and as the city's doing everything I think they can to keep us safe. But just pray for all those things. Also pray for Linsey. Before this was, or after this was recorded, she fell in our front yard on some ice and has possibly broken her elbow. So she is healing up from that. We were thankful that she's able to join us tonight, but please keep her in your prayers as well. Thanks so much, and please let me know if you need anything at all. Love you, and I'm thankful for you. Have a good night.
Is that something that I'm grateful for is being wrong. There are 2 times in my life specifically that I can remember being really, really sure about something and it not working out at all, and being so thankful later on that I didn't get my way on that. The first of which was when my parents told me that we were moving to Shawnee. I did not want to move to Shawnee. It was right between 5th grade and middle school, and so I did not want to start middle school with a bunch of strange kids because I was convinced they were all going to be strange kids. I was just convinced that it was going to be the worst thing that ever happened to me. And I hate to admit it, but I was not very pleasant about the whole move and was just really, really resentful about it. But the more time that I spent at Shawnee and the more people that I met, the more things that happened, um, man, I was so incredibly thankful that I was there. I had so many opportunities that I don't think I ever would have gotten if we'd stayed in Prague. Um, there are some people that are in my life now that um, I met when I was in middle school that are still dear, dear friends that I can't imagine having experienced my adult life without them. Um, and in some ways, it kind of led me to the second time that I'm really glad I was wrong, which is how many times I told people I was not going to be a teacher. Um, when I would tell people that I was an English major, their first question was always, "Oh, so you're going to be a teacher?" And I would just be like, no, I can't do that. I would never be a teacher. I don't have the patience, or whatever the comment was at the time. And I was pretty set that I was not going to do that, to the point that I was starting to get almost annoyed that people kept asking me about it. And so, I graduated, I worked at a wonderful place for 6 years and fell back into teaching. And I can honestly say I'm so grateful that I was wrong about that, because again, it's opened up so many different things in my life and it's given me so many opportunities of people that to interact with and to reach and to be touched by that I never would have come into contact with. And so both of those things, I can remember just being absolutely dead set they were not going to happen. I was not happy about it, and it just wasn't what I wanted. And both things have ended up being such amazing blessings to me and such amazing parts of my life and my testimony and my ministry. So again, I think that one of the things I'm grateful for the most in life is that we don't always get exactly what we think we want, because I didn't think I wanted those things, and they're two of the best things that have ever happened to me.
Would you stand with me?